uchiase abaonia aiga ntubwate showroom asura achagwirigirie amabati anda usialia utagete showroom yeto nigo engale eyuerengia na boigo ekogokiriso yao chingaki ogoswasa yiga kurigiriria amabati aiga ntubwate team tembo abo bagokora imirimo ase showroom yiga babwate chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na boigo cho tebererie kende kensi uraganie bagotebererie company ya mabati rolling mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo ao ayuare ye chikala ao na boigo ayuiga bwate chi profile net gauges ao bunabono babwate no corrugated na boigo box corrugated asbigo babwate boomerang ayuare aye chigage emeronge tato asama mabati alia ye chigage emeronge bere na isaro na isato babwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na boigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana roman jinko na boigo web design babwate ligani kabwate chikala bunabone lia chako gray brick red tile red maroon sky blue na boigo na green obutambe bwe mabwate liga niko bokolengana amo nukuganya gwe customer mbabwate bintu bindi boigo ebyo ochikunyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakeranya mabati liga ase nyumba yao tutari rero ase ouru MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabati yu akomenya segeka ayo uchanye warrant na boigo ayo orakoberwa ikasure asubwango edukenyega ya ouru superstores yegotoka se enyumba ya ouru complex imiyumu chuyigo busongo eyuerangene duka ya Safaricom boigo ngotoka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyuere angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simigwetera ase namba chabo 0111161500 Ouru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Vipi, mbona mbwata hapa? Nini shida?
Unajikuta nani mshikaji wangu? Yaani unaweza ukavaa ujasiri kiasi cha kwamba unaweza kutoka na wadogo zetu kwa mada zetu ambao tunawategemea baadaye waje kuwa watu wakubwa, afu unakuja kuwachezea kirahisi. Oya, omboi. Sikiliza nikwambie. Bi mkubwa anapata tabu kinoma noma kumsomesha ubinti. Si unanielewa? Mimi napambana kinoma noma na kaba huko mzee kwa sababu mdogo wangu mimi aishi vizuri. Afu boya mshamba kama wewe unakaa na pumbavu wenzako mnashawishiana kuja kutongoza dogo zetu. Hivi si wangu, naomba nikuulize. Kuna wanawake wangapi uko wanajiuza? Mpaka wengine wanatimuliwa katika madangulo. Serious, unakuja kutembea na mwanafunzi?
Chinsa Ikomi mwanche morigereria chinga kinande to ikire SMS ya Ekeonga nje Catherine Nyaboga na Veni Nyaboga korwa somuno abo imanyeriro nabo iga Mike Wis Christ ya kabere kakoneke muna chibichiye china Mario ingo ikira chira senchira yowekerenu toko manye Ekeonga Chinsa Ikomi asenchira yowengi toko chaka maiga yokorara asigika kimya ketatu oboroiro bwa kansa yemyoyo asemoga Nyamira omenta korwe kinyoro kia ya Nyamomite kegotoka eward ya Nyamaiya ibunge ya West Mugange county ya Nyamira nigio ya matea yesokire na kugania abantu abwate no mubare no mwe gwancha wesokia iri kubasira uninjira ya mwe kyo mugaka Nyamira omenta wirwari asinya gitari iri achikurwaliwa na inde korangana amone ya mateyega batebire buna nigo murwairo yoiga aberigetana ase amatuka bwankoiga no nyano kurindagira nigo yabeire umuchando asare into kiaretire okogosana muno gochia somorugyoya na abamwabo
bali simura mugaka akoro kunyamira omenta aiga no omenta bana nyabomite esa sayati no mwachire gaina mugaka oyo no beiro kurwara kurwarira matuka amangi igarware tachagete muna no moyo yo gachoka ticha akaro ticha nkamwire nyagetari aria agachaka bweni gutachia bekendi ngachangatebia baminta babara kakinkonyo bono na ikire senari miri aba baminto bagachaka kombwatise bandu baniseirie agakora omwaka karakora omwaka naira nkaranga nko bali buya nande kamenta nande agaticha gocha bono na boncha ndegete nande nganeri nande moirani ono nkomosukia amoirani akitindi korusiko ga nkaranga na ona koroka no mbegeta masakaraje metureye merabu no mbegete bijanja benko no kokororire kyale ligo chabuna isomba ngokugete yani ligo ka kinje gonkorera na nkonywe ekyaro mugako na endo ile na arosiro burwiro obuna bwa muriete bubwa kansa aigo moye gento keri nande kyanyagera akasesi boge kanyagera ona uchikorie ndagira ya itere chimiyoro na ringire igo na arosire na mamoro ngo soki na ira ni bono na boncha ndegete igo gakya baminto lakini agane ibi bono moji jaga kimonkonyi
wako gabete gakurware emioyo atari konyara kurindagira buya ekarago chikoria igago sesi gwapako sokia amatanga mauro korumurwa na nyembora gase kubekirwe bintu muri na muraiga iga murigererie amaene abura asunki kebaro kegendererete umongiro yokori gasi enkong paka raki orosiri yari kunyare kanonyo mugakura abagambi baito gochinde ko bakwana aiga onde soki gaki amoire nyagetari na agenda amenye nyagetari raki tware miru esenkeye muna kero community ba tema na bakamoira ni aroro gekabairu elitoret bone elitoret biasinyire raki tibashikane iri echire site ya 150
okay abantu batu bwatisio burwairo butonyare ko bagusento nyare ko mokonya oyo rwarete kibesa kitegane iri ochire kinyinge chichibolte no anendagira ndo asomutyo ndo jara bera nkongu botoka onye ndi yanyalikana tokonyo ni tomoro sento mokonyo murwairo oyo eri ndagende we kolinda abantu bayo
italiana ni gonko rukumeli nyanaro andi linde busibuli ono yo noyo minto na barwarita maene twabeire tokonya gusira iga bono ndito ina twafinyikwe
Mwaziri wetsemi musike Julius Migosi ogamba ni garuro kuworia guchasa bakenya kwanekyo botoereru hangina aseche skuru ekera matemwa manene agocha katuchuma tatu ye wiki egocha mwaziri oyu onekire buna mwako yega ni go mubaro monge osomonene bwa borokyo barachie gwikaransa asa matemwa bo amanene asa borokyo chi milioni 3.4 barikaranse ase amatemwa bo engana ikoro yo mugiro bwe borokyo nabo igaba kori mirimo we university ni gatebire chinkwana nchigendrete nomoro maganyabo na chigwikiraniwa asensemene Migosi nigo akwanirete omurobero OCBC anene mono kolika aborokiwa.
As the students undertake the exams, allow them to do the examinations without interference and without any form of malpractice. This year, we have a total of 3.4 billion candidates taking the exams. That is KEPSEA, KJSEA, and KCSE. This is the largest number of examination enrollment that has been done in this country. We need each and everyone to have their hands on board so that we have a smooth transition. We have a smooth transition to grade 9 and our Form 4s to the best as they undertake the exams. So I'm taking this opportunity again to wish all our candidates the very best and to just inform them that the government has their university lecturers and the university workers went on strike in the month of September. And the basic issues that they raised were about 3 issues. The first issue was the arrears for the CBA of 2017-2021. And the second one was the July installment that had not been released by September for the CBA of 2021-2025. And the third issue was the negotiation at the beginning of each cycle of the CBA of 2025-2029. Now, with respect to the arrears of July for the CBA of 2021-2025, which was amounting to 2.73 billion, that sum was released at the end of September, but it was released after they had issued the strike notice. So that issue has already been resolved. For the junior school has been done. As you are aware, we've already employed 76,000 teachers for junior school, and we're also doing a bulk of whom went to junior school, and we're doing another 24,000 to be in class by January this coming year. And as I've said, we received a figure of 950 million to retool all teachers in this new curriculum of competency-based education. So the students have already been piloted. The piloting was done in July on how to select schools, on how to select pathways, and now they are undertaking the examinations. The examinations for grade 9 to transition to grade 10 will have an accumulative marks of 60%, because the other 40% is what we already acquired in the process of being in junior school.
Mojumbo Kiharu Moskendindi Nyoro yubo igo kabiri umunyekero go bw'ikamati budget ase bunge nene niga mochire serikali anene mono ewizara y'ekisemi igoro y'omugiro bw'ekilecture ojuogendereire ase amatuko gwetania 35 gwikira bono. Nyoro niga mochire emirobiri eserikali egenderete kogendereria ane mono emirobiri ya empowerment gosigosira bangina ebyombe n'abasaye na kujebori eserikali tumeke kibese ekyo gochia ase kisemi.
For the last 37 days, our universities have been in a situation that has stalled in terms of education. There is nothing happening in our universities because of the lecturer strikes and also the non-teaching staff strike that is ongoing. And it seems the government has totally abdicated its duty, because we do not see the urgency on the side of government when it comes to handling the strike that is currently ongoing in our universities. And it is very appalling. And to make the matter worse, we have seen in the recent past that the government has now started threatening Wasu and Kudheiha. Yet what they are asking for is the government to honor what the government has already signed in the past. And we are demanding and asking. The money that the lecturers are requesting and the members of Kudheiha is 7.9 billion Kenya shillings, which is covering up for several years. And if you look at how the government has been spending money in the recent months, as it was actually released by the government itself, we have seen that the preference of releasing exchequer or money has gone into votes that are engaged in political management. That is why you see the operations and management budgets in the big offices. For only 2 years in the financial year, they had already exhausted money for the entire half of the year. So the country is very eager to fund political management and to fund political barazas like the one we've been seeing in the name of empowerment, but they cannot find 7.9 billion shillings to honor a CBA that is already in place, as signed through Wasu and Kudheiha. And therefore we are asking the ministry concerned, the Ministry of Education, and especially the part that handles the higher learning, and also the National Treasury, please stop taking our universities into a circus. We need this money sent, we need the arrears paid to the beneficiaries so that our institutions of higher learning can go back to business as usual.
Anya basaye chiribwe morenge bere na kianda kure county ya Kisii ni goberi kire no murobere onyota yankorengana no murike botambe ase wizara yoboerane ba mangana omuske Steven Isabuki okwana kero ari korigereria basabu ase skuru yobobundi ya Kisii National Polytechnic Isabuki nigo airete buna anga basaye chiribusatu emeya mona 50 kure county ya Kisii nigo barachego konyeka aso murobere yo nejishiringi chiriwe Getano kera oyomo anamono ase obonjere bwabo bero yonyo gora chego korekana ose kogendera ase miaka 5 na nigo serikali yensi ya Kenya erabe kyo gosiro ne benki enene yensi.
The youth were encouraged to register online through the *54 hash. That registration has led to countrywide over 804,000 youth. 804,000 youth registered countrywide. For Kisii, about 29,000, just short of 30,000 youth registered across the Kisii county. And so today we're here to actually now check validation. So you remember these people registered online using their phones. So because some of these programs are going to include physical people being trained, people being given money to start business. So it was important to validate so that you don't get people either ghost registration or non-existent, or people don't come from the same area, because we want to make sure that the beneficiaries are cut across every ward across the country. So today was validation. We've been in the hall here at Kisii Polytechnic, which is actually the center for Nyariba Research, and there are similar centers like this across Kisii County for the 9 constituencies, where County Commissioner and myself and the other officials will go around to check how it is going. So we have observed at the Nyariba Research Validation Center that the exercise is going very well. The youth are peaceful. The process of validation is very simple. You show your ID, which basically confirms that you're between 18 and the 29, the age we are looking for. Then the officers ask you basic questions. Do you come from this village, which is in that ward? What's your level of education? Are you from 4 and below? And do you have employment or another means of income? And finally, are you committed? Because this is a thing that we need also the youth to own. So we open the door, we give the opportunity. They also must say, when the opportunity comes, I am committed. So through those 4 questions, or 4 validation questions, we then say, yeah, the person who registered online is actually physically here, he comes from this village and comes from this ward, and they're actually meeting this criteria, including the level of education and income. Then they go through the next stage to confirm themselves. They get a code to test for entrepreneurship. We call it Entrepreneurship Aptitude Test, EAT. So the reason why this is happening is because the government, through His Excellency the President, President William Ruto, worked with the World Bank to avail 20 billion, of which the first 5 billion is actually now coming out for release. So you're being tested to say, are you willing or able or actually to do business? So hii mambo ya biashara pia inatakana akili. Unafikiria namna gani? So you get about 19 questions just to check, test your mind. Very basic. Again, yote inakuwa kwa SMS.
Mugavana wa kaunti ya Kisii Muske Paul Simbarati nigo aririra bakore mirimo be kaunti ya Kisii eira yogocha kubategerera na kubasira bunenshira yamo yokubatora korwasi birengerera gosete stress okwana se gikarona bakore mirimo abo Simbani garwetu guchika igati abakore mirimo abo bakiniwe ebirogo gochakira ritwara Hamis wiki egocha na sensemende nigo chitweto guchika bakore mirimo abo banyore kibesa cyabo cyonse gochakira umutinyo ikominalimo
katwanchane onye gavana kabwate mechando motero muchando munembu atekegana olinga kina kandi abantu abange balenga abayibiga abuna boka bangeje enko basabanya saba kune trosigesa imubono nyasa obasese nirimu bwate chishingino ni komishoka ukira nyomba. You are a good ambassador. We can fix it. I'll stand with you, especially those ones who are here and my team in the county. And don't hesitate. Just come, let us talk, let us reason together. We see how we can be able to move. Otherwise, with those many remarks, I want to direct the chairman of Service Board, now your team, starting Thursday, issue the letters of promotion to these people. HR, make sure, reflection ya HBS yabo every reflected immediately secretary. Sasa monde ndarangoko ege nduga kangu basabanga good ambassadors tokolera abantu baitu kusiega simo wanja boy yebona.
Teka ikomenesano cha butokire hore Chinsa Ikomi cha bona maragobo manche morigereria kwikiraga buno tochwe kira mwari we Ekeonga Chinsa Ikomi asenchira yo bwengo mwere korenda yo mona yanda mange maswelo baigo na gendete kwariganiria achi okoretera ibere na boigo inyechi botko bwarero chengathiri Nyaboga Vanessa Nyaboga koraso mona we manyeririo Mike Skoro studio akona rakwana kebona chibichechi na marengo ikira chira senchira yo bwekira ntumurana litukure ankyo.
Superstores Nero eduka asorgo ngurigarua South Nyanza yanchere amone company ya mabati Rolling Mills yuko yabwatuka uchiase abaonia aiga ntobwate showroom asura achabwirigiriye amabati anda umsialia utagete showroom yeto nigo engale yuerengia na boigo ekogokiriso yao chingaki ogoswasa yiga kurigiriya amabati aiga ntobwate team tembo abo bagokolemirimo ase showroom yiga babwate chingoro chingiye chugo kwarigania na boigo cho tebererie kende kensi uraganie bagotebererie company ya mabati Rolling Mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo ao ayuare ye chikala ao na boigo ayuiga bwate chi profile net gauges ao unamono babwate normal corrugated na boigo box corrugated asimigo babwate boomerang ayuare aye chigage emerongetato asama mabati aliaye chigage emerongibire na isaro na isato babwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na boigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana Roman Jinko na boigo web design babwate yigani kabwate chikala bunabone lia chako gray brick red tile red maroon sky blue na boigo na green obutambe bwe mabwate yiga niko bokolengana amo nukuganya gwe customer mbabwate bintu bindi boigo ebyo ochkunyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakiranya mabwate yiga ase nyumba yao tutari rero ase ouru MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabwate yu akomenya sigika ayo guchanye warrant na boigo ayo urakoberwa ikasure asubwango eduke yiga ya ouru superstores yego toka se nyumba ya ouru complex imeyumucho yigo busongo eywerangene duka ya Safaricom boigo ngotoka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyure angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetera seti namba chabo 0111161500 Ouru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.